Welcome to the Absolute Legends. I am Fraicher, I am Pete, I am back. I've had a massive overwhelming majority of people asking for part 2 of more discontinued fragrances that I think they should be back in production. You asked for it, so I'm happy to deliver it to you on a self-pack. And what I might do is per every month or two, I'll do another 10, just so that you guys can have some more ideas of what to try and find. If you can find any of these, that would be amazing, but these are 10 more discontinued fragrances that should be never been discontinued and should be back in production. Let's go. Right, this is in no particular order, but this one I think has been discontinued a while, but there is still bottles about, so take that with a grain of salt. So this one came out in 2005. There is a flanker to this one, which is also very good. This one is Mont Blanc Star Walker. This is a very fresh, clean fresh fragrance with notes of bamboo in it. Really nice. It's also got mandarin orange, some cedar, some musks in here, nutmeg, even a touch of amber in here. This is very clean, sexy, well worth finding a bottle of this one. It smells absolutely gorgeous, and again, it's got a very calming effect on this one. Very well done. A great little number to find. So my first one is Mont Blanc Star Walker. Right, my next one, and this one I will say is my absolute favorite from this house, and it's been discontinued, which really sucks. So this one, luckily I have 2 bottles of this and I will never ever run out of it because I only wear it for special occasions. That's how prized I keep this. Came out in 2013 from the world of Tom Ford. This is Plum Japonais. This is the best plum fragrance I've ever smelled, and I'm sorry, but this should be back in production, like, now. It's not like, oh, maybe more. No, now. So it's got cinnamon. It's got that lekker cypress in it. It's got benzoin. It's got ferret. It's got all sorts. Vanilla in there. It smells like you're putting on something very lavish, very sexy. Also lots of plum, obviously, because it says Plum Japonais. Quite frankly, this is one of the most sexiest fragrances on the market that was ever created. So Tom Ford, if you bought this back, I would be very happy. So this next one should be back in production right now. This is Plum Japonais by Tom Ford. Right, this next one, it also came out in 2013. Now, I will be honest with you, this whole lot has been discontinued. Like, every single fragrance that has ever been made by this company is gone. So this is from the world of Ferrari, and this is one of my personal favorites. This is Essence Musk. This is an absolute gorgeous, clean, fresh, sexy fragrance with notes of like grapefruit, mandarin, mint, lavender. It's very soapy, clean, fresh. Even a bit of bourbon vetiver. This one smells absolutely divine. Now, if you could find any of these, like, I mean, literally any from the Essence line, which has also got vetiver, it's got oud, it's got silver, there's a lot of them from this Essence line. I think lavender's another one. They're all fantastic ones as well. And there's also like Noble Fig. All these fragrances were dirt cheap. They were running about 30 quid. And Ferrari's just gone axed a lot of them. So if you find any of them, but this is my particular favorite, I think if they ever put it back together, bring this one back first. This is Ferrari Essence Musk. Speaking of some of my favorites have been discontinued, this is another one which came out in 2017, and I think nearly all from this line, apart from maybe 1 or 2, have been axed, and this one is an absolute travesty. Like I say, 2017, this is Prada L'Homme Intense. Now, I would say a lot of people in the fire community would agree with me that this should never have been axed in a million years, but that's why. But luckily I've got 150ml bottles, so I'm alright. So it's got iris, it's got leather, it's got patchouli in here, it's very sexy, it's dark, it's powdery as well. It smells absolutely phenomenal. It's one of those fragrances that we got it and went, oh, and then we had that dark leathers and patchouli in this. It was something else. And then they decided, you know what, dark? No. Most from the L'Homme line have gone. I think the one that's left is the original. Always been gone. But if you can find a bottle of this for a decent price, pick up Prada L'Homme Intense. Also on the theme of fragrances that were so good they should never have been axed. This is another one, and this is my favorite from the whole entire line that's ever been made since it started releasing in 2008. So this has been going for quite a long time, but this one's far and away the best one. It came out in 2016, and this is 1 million Prive. Now, anyone who knows this one knows how good this is. It's also just such a sexy tobacco fragrance with lots of spice, with cinnamon in here. Also tonka, patchouli, it's chocolatey, it's sexy. Oh my god, it's just an attention grabbing, sexy little thing. And luckily, I have 3 bottles of this, so otherwise I will not run out of it. Like I said, I've not really had a go of denting this one either. So I've got 2 spares upstairs, which is fine. This one, get this back in production. I don't care if it's a parfum version, straight, whatever. I want this back because it smells amazing. Perfect for the autumn and winter time. Honestly, it's criminally underrated. So this next one back in production. This is 1 million Prive by Paco Rabanne. Right, this next one came out a year before that last one, which is 2015. Alberto Marias did all of these, so as far as I'm aware, here's the one that's done this one as well. This is an absolute travesty. It was replaced by a parfum version, which I thought was not the same. This is from the Acqua line. This is Profumo, and again, I'm lucky enough to have 2 bottles of this, so I'm never going to run out. So it is that marine notes, that's freshness, but it's also got some rosemary, sage in it, but it's that note of incense in here, which makes it so good. Also a touch of bergamot here, so it's fresh, clean, with that slight smokiness from the incense. Quite frankly, this is an absolute stunner. I know they've put in a parfum version of it, and I know it's not as good. It's not. I'm not even going to lie to you. This is something else. So if you can find this for a decent price, or Armani, bring it back. We don't care. We love this one. This is another great one that's been discontinued. So this is Armani Acqua Profumo. Right, this next one. I don't know if this is a limited time release or what have you, and my bottle's seen better days. It's been scratched a couple of times, so bear with me on this one. But this one came out in 2008, and it's an absolute stunner. People notice it to like a lemon meringue pie. That's what they sold it as, and this is from Chanel Allure Homme Sport, Homme Edition Blanche. This one is very fresh, but what they could do with it, because it doesn't perform brilliantly, it only lasts about 4 hours off my skin, which is a downer. But if they brought this out in like a parfum or an extrait or whatever version of this would sell like hotcakes. It's got lemon, it's got vanilla, it's got some cedar, musk, vetiver. It's very classy, a little bit of ambers in here, very refined, classy. It smells amazing, perfect in the spring and summer. This one is amazing. The smell is incredible, but it doesn't last. But if they brought out like a more concentrated version of this at some point, this would be amazing. So if Chanel, if you want to bring this back, please do, but try and be it in a more concentrated version. But this is another one. It's from Chanel Allure or Edition Blanche. Right, this next one came out in 2007, and I was lucky enough to find this thanks to Max Forte, who's talked about this one before, and I found it just because of him. So thank you, Max. Big shout out to Max. He does amazing work over his channel. He's got some really phenomenal stuff. So please go subscribe to his channel. But this one is an amazing one. This is a light, leathery, sexy fragrance. The one of Dior, this is Dior Sauvage Fraicher Cuir. This is an absolute gorgeous one. Now, I didn't get it in time because I didn't have a cap in mind, but that's fine. But it's really like fresh lemon. It's got cedar, leather, ambers in here. Really beautiful fragrance. It's perfect for the neutral seasons for me. I say spring and autumn. This is where I find this shines the most. It's an absolute joy. And compared to what they're bringing out now, like Eau Forte from Dior Sauvage, which is absolute trash, this is something better. So Dior, if you want to bring something like this back, please do, because this is an amazing one. So from 2007, this is Dior Eau Sauvage Fraicher Cuir. Right, this next one came out a year before that, and this one is a bit of a hidden gem. So if anyone finds this one, this is an amazing one. This is pre-doing Spice Bomb. So you kind of know where we're going with it. This is Viktor and Rolf. This is called Antidote, and this is an absolute joy. It's got everything in it. It's fresh, it's clean, it's got lots of notes including nutmeg, jasmine, mint. It's freshness in there. There's also got a lot of leather, guaiac wood, sandalwood, and all sorts of stuff. It's got so much in it. It's an absolute amazing fragrance. I would say probably leave it for the neutral seasons. I think that's where it absolutely shines the most. But I think people didn't even know about this when it was released in 2006. Now we have a fragrance community that's trying to push fragrances all the time. They would love this one. So again, if Viktor and Rolf wants to bring this back out, I fully go for this one, as well as Blue and all the Spice Plums that have done. This is Antidote by Viktor and Rolf. Right, last one up, and this one came out in 2015. When I heard this was getting discontinued, I was kind of shocked, to be honest. I thought, why are they discontinuing this one? So as far as I'm aware, I think there's still bottles about, but just be aware that this is going soon. But this is Hugo Boss Bottled Intent, and I have 2 other backups of this because it's so good. It's an amazing fragrance. It's that classic apple, vanilla, cinnamon combination. Notes of lavender, and it's also got some cloves in here. Vetiver, it smells absolutely amazing, and it's a DNA that has been around for so long. I think the original came out in 1998, and this one is there's so many flankers from this, but this one was one of the best by a long way. It was more amped up, it smelled better. I would wear this in autumn, winter, and maybe early spring, because I think that's the best way where it works. If you want a little bit lighter one, go for the EDT, which is still available, and wear that for spring and summer. I think if you want to do it that way, be my guest. But this one, travesty. Bring this back. This is Hugo Boss Bottled Intense. Right, I'm going to give you a bonus one, and this is from the world of niche, and this is the world of Amouage, and this is Bracken, man. Now, this is a bit more for the older guys. This one is very much a very piney, fresh, almost like a barbershop Fraicher, but with more oomph on it. It's got notes of cypress, cloves, lemon, bergamot. It's got patchouli, cinnamon. It's got a lot of cool things in here, but it is more for the older guys, I would say. Don't pick this up if you're not a fan of like a barbershop Fraicher style fragrance. This ain't for you. But if you do like one and you like a classic one, try and find this one. This is Amouage Bracken, man. Right, after all those discontinued fragrances, now it's time to tell you what I'm wearing in scent of the day. Right, it's my scent of the day, and it's a pretty much underrated gem as far as I'm concerned. I think this came out in 2016, and this is from the South of Mishani. This is B612. This is a very fresh, almost again, freshened up version of the last one. This is more fresher than this one, but it's more like a classic barbershop Fraicher with lots of lavender in here, freshness in here, a little bit of citrus, of absolute fantastic fragrance. So my scent of the day is in a shiny B612, and as always, let me know in the comments what yours is. Right, as always, that is 10 more discontinued fragrances that I think should be back in production. I've heard a lot of people say, if you want part 3, again, hit me up in the comments, and I will do another video probably next month or 2. Because I'm sure there'll be more discontinued fragrances coming along. As always, if you want a top 10 list, a fragrance review, or a question, hit me up in the comments. As always, I'm on Instagram and TikTok at Former Freeze, and I am posting different stuff there. I'm also posting on Facebook as well at times, on Joyman's fragrance group, so check out that as well. And as always, you absolute legends smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.